Hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. Okay, today bright and early here. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning at the range, and I've got a free tree over here. I wanted to do a quick kind of initial review of the Predator platform by Tethrd. I finally got one of these. These have been out for, I don't know, a year or two now. And last year, if you see my video, the previous video I put up, I was actually doing the artisan outdoor fabrication platform that bolts to the top of my climbing stick. I kind of hesitated getting one of these, but if you watch that video, you'll notice that the limitations of that smaller platform is I couldn't kind of kick off the side of the tree at all. I couldn't have enough foot room to to have 1 foot here and 1 foot over here to kind of push off and stabilize myself, especially when trying to shoot a traditional bow. So anyway, here's the Tethrd Predator platform. I just got this literally about a week ago, but it was the first time I was able to get out in the woods and actually give it a try. Now, initial impressions, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's certainly silent. I can put some tape over here because it hits this button over here to adjust the. Can you hear it? Okay, but once it's adjusted, it shouldn't make a noise. But I'm going to put a little piece of pad over here. It adjusts the angle of the platform. This thing is super light. I don't really have the specs on it. I mean, everyone knows the specs on it. It's pretty light. Some things that I'm not super jazzed about is some of the finish quality on this, like the finish work. If you notice, I mean, I understand these are cast and then ground and stuff like that, but I don't know if you can see some of that. You know, you got some tooling marks and machining marks there. You know, things like that. For, $180 platform, it's you'd hope it'd be a little bit better than that, but I mean the rest of it is just like solid. It's absolutely super nice. There's no casting marks or anything like that on the actual main platform. You actually get 2 back brackets here, and I don't know why. You get this one and you get one that's just a black anodized one, so I'm really not sure, but they say it's to add a I don't know. I've seen posts on forums or whatever, and they say it's just if you want to have a second one. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but there's nothing wrong with it that I can tell. But anyway, so you get 2 of them in the package, and it's very silent. You get these washers in here. Okay, so you get. I mean, you can't really hear that at all until you go clink. But again, like I said, a little bit of tape right over here to adjust. This is for the screw to adjust the angle of the platform, and you're fine. So I'm going to set this up on the tree here. I'm actually going to change the camera angle, and I'll show you how we cam lock it in. Alright, so we're at ground level here, just to show you easily. I apologize if I'm sweating here. It is sweltering hot this week. And no, I'm not in camo just to be cool in the middle of summer. It is the only long sleeve I had really that is keeping all the mosquitoes away. So as you can tell, I kind of was playing around with this a little bit on the bark. But strap goes around one post, or one loop goes around the post, then the other one kind of comes around and does this. Now maybe these will squish a little bit tighter as time goes on, but I do find that there's not a ton of room here for both of these to be on. You really have to work at kind of really getting it on, but I think once you do and it's tight, it's not an issue. But I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but maybe I'd want just a little more room. So, throw it around the tree, hook it, cinch it tight, and just like with a tree stand, push down, and then cam lock it over. Now, depending on the tree and depending how squishy the bark is, I mean, you might have a little bit of, but I mean, this platform is solid. I was actually just practicing with this, shooting from various positions, and I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I'm going to climb back up, and this definitely alleviates a lot of the problems I had with the smaller stick-mounted platform. Like I said, the main problem was I wasn't able to shoot off to the side. I don't have any of these wings over here. And another benefit that I found was that since this platform is farther away from the tree, kind of like a mini tree stand, since this is farther away from the tree, I'm actually having some more limb clearance for my traditional bow. I'm shooting a 58-inch Bear Grizzly. I've got longer bows as well, and I found that if you're a lot closer to the tree, say out to here, about out to here, with the other stick-mounted platforms, I was running into a little bit of limb clearance issues, a lower limb. With this one, I'm a little bit farther away from the tree, and I'm actually having a little bit better clearance because I'm just physically distanced from the tree a little bit more. So I'm going to actually climb up on here. I got my tether on actually. I'm going to climb up on here, and I'm just going to show you a couple different angles of what this is allowing me to do, hopefully allowing me to do. I really haven't practiced shooting out of it yet. Literally, this is the first time I'm putting this in the tree, so you're kind of getting a, well, that's a lie. This will be the second time, but you're literally getting a first-hand view of how this thing can handle me and then shooting a traditional bow. Alright guys, so I'm up in the tree. I'm only like a couple feet up over here, and I'm tethered like I normally would be. Okay, this is locked in nice and tight. This tree's got a bit of a lean, so this is going to be pretty accurate. I mean, a lot of the reviews you see are like dead straight trees. This one has a bit of a lean and a bit of a twist and a spiral. So but if you notice, I'm a little bit farther away. Adjust that a little bit. I'm a little bit farther away than the tree than I was in my other video when I was really literally right up to here. So this gives me a little bit of distance from the tree to clear these limbs. So of course I got my strong side shots. Go all the way like that. Now my problems with the other platforms was I wasn't able to get around the tree very well. But watch this. I got my knee here. This, if you notice, is the beauty of one of these platforms, is because of these extra kick-out wings over here. This allows me to put my foot and see how far apart my feet are. I can brace myself a little bit better. And that way, I can do this. Much better than I could before. I can stand, again, this tree's kind of leaning, so it's hard to do, just to show it this way, but I can have my 1 foot here and have 1 foot here, and I can kind of brace myself a whole lot better. Same with this side. See that? Now, the other benefit is, if need be, you've probably seen this done before, is if I really wanted to and the tree's leaning the right way, I could actually shoot kind of standing like this right behind me in a typical tree stand fashion. Got my tether over here, and I can be shooting this way. Now I can't really go too far because in order to lean out enough, it'd have too much slack, and I don't want that, plus my lower limb would hit. I'd certainly do it with a compound, but again, I'm trying to tailor this to shooting with a traditional bow. But still, I've got a lot more mobility than I did before. So I'll hop down and we'll do a little final wrap up. Okay, so all in all, so far, initial impressions, first morning using this, I'm really happy with it. It is absolutely very, very solid. It's about as solid as the tree is solid. Okay, so if you have like super soft bark, there's not a whole lot of cam locking you can do that's gonna make it any more stable. But this is absolutely stable to me. I was pushing off side pressure. I was able to swing around this side of the tree, the back side of the tree, and use this entire surface area over here to be able to put my foot and kind of kick off and have a knee, somewhere up here, and stabilize myself. So that was really a benefit. That's really my main problem that I found with shooting or trying to get in positions last year. I wasn't able to do this 360-degree thing that everyone talks about. Well, maybe I can with this. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the golden goose or anything like that, but it's certainly a whole lot better. Now, it is bulkier than just carrying my stick. Right now, I've just got this one right here. This is one of my other cut down hawk heliums. I've got a one-step aider. I've been practicing my one-step climbing or one-stick climbing with an aider, and it worked out pretty well as well. So anyway, so that's the difference, really. I mean, there would be a platform on here. I still have that. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. And who knows? I might even consider bringing them both and have like a, I mean, really 360, like solid platform all the way around. I don't know if I want to deal with that or not. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to pack this and strap this to it. And it's, you know, and that's a packing issue. It's going on my my Kuiu over here, my 1850. And I guess that's the fun of trying to figure out how to pack all this stuff in the most solid, secure way. I think I've got a way to do it. I might actually just do a quick little video on that too at the end of this to wrap it up. So anyway, there is the Tethrd platform. All right, so there you have it. Here's how it's strapped. I'm using one of these ball bungees, which I'm not a huge fan of because sometimes you let go and it kind of springs out and makes a ton of noise or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. It holds it pretty secure. I'm only using the one because this then, show you here, will get strapped to the outside of my pack with a couple straps. I can find them here. So basically, you know, the straps will go across here and across here, and it ends up being pretty secure. It doesn't shift around a whole lot or anything like that. It just goes to the outside. So anyway, there you have it. Predator platform, Tethrd. I'm really looking forward to using this thing this year. So that's it. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.